Hi guys, today we're going to create an app that actually returns a random list of numbers for us. Well, we wouldn't call it list of numbers, random numbers. Let's just say you have an app that generates an invoice number for you, which most times should be random. We're going to create a function that does that, an app rather, that does that for us. And this is a continuation of our series on creating apps using your mobile phone with Python, and we're still using a Pydroid3 as promised. And this class is actually based on demand, and this has been asked for, so we're going to try and see what we can do. First thing you do is you import the Python module called random, and you do that by just saying import random. Now, for us to be able to, I would like to create a function that can dynamically give us a certain length of random numbers. Say we want it to give us say 10 a random number that has a length of 10, or maybe a length of 8 or whatever. To be able to do it dynamically, we have to create a function. Our function, will call it, you can call it anything, but I'll call it random gen. That's a random generator, and then it's going to collect a parameter. Let's call this parameter the length, for short, length. Now when we come inside, we'll first of all, let's declare let's just declare an empty list, and I'll call this empty list random list, and we'll equate it to an empty list. And then we'll come down and say for I in range of the length, that's the length that we are collecting from at the top of at this point in the function, the length we're collecting there. We're going to run a random we're going to run a for loop in that range rather. So we'll come down in here, and then we append to the random list, to the empty random list we declared above. So the random list dot append, and what we're going to append is we're going to append a random number, because this generates a single random number for us. So we're going to append a random number for each time this loop is made. Now, in order to do this, we're not going to, the random number given out by this function is going to be an integer. For us to be able to convert this properly, it will be wiser to convert this integer to a string. Now, to do that, we'll do str and then open our brackets, and inside this bracket we would now do the random, calling the random module dot rand int, which is a function that generates an integer, a random integer. Now our range is going to be between 0 and 9. That is what we want our random numbers. That's the range we want our random numbers to be from. So then the next thing we'll do is we get out of the for loop, and then out here we'll now declare we will now turn our list into a string. And in order for us to do this, we would call random let's just call it a random string. Random str is equal to we would join that list together, not adding any space. So we'll do that by, if we wanted a space in between, we'll do a space like this, and then we do it like this before doing the dot join. But we do not want that space. We want the whole numbers to be together. We're trying to generate a random number. So you close this, do the join, and then inside the join you put your random underscore list. Now this enables us to convert the list which we have gathered from the for loop into a string, and then we return an integer. We return an int of the random, or rather, let's just make it this way. Let's make it look more professional. So we'll do a random underscore int is equal to int of the random string. Now we're converting the random string into an integer. Now we'll come down and return a random int. Now let's come out of this function and then call this function. For us to be able to see what we are doing, let's do the print first. Print random underscore gen, and we're going to, let's say we want to create we want the length of this random number to be 5. Now if we save this, if we save this, let me save this on my internal storage. Let's save it on a Py folder, which is where we do most of our work. Let's put it inside the test exercise. Then we create select folder, and we'll call this random generator.py. Then we'll save and then run this function, and you see we're getting a random number of length 5. If we go back and then change the 5 to say 50, save again, run it, get a random number of 50. Whatever number you want, again there adds whatever number you want, whatever length you want your random number to be, you can just fix it in there. So with this, we've just been able to build something really amazing. Sometimes this can come in very handy for any of your web app, or maybe just app that you want to create. Sometimes you want to get random numbers generated for you. You can even do some type where you still have even random alphabets added for you. I think for now we are good until I come your way again. Do not forget to like the video, that's if you like it, and dislike it if you don't like it. Give me some comments on the comment section, subscribe and turn on the notification button so you can always get updated every time I release a new class, a new video, still on the Pydroid 3 and working on your mobile phone, programming using your mobile phone. Thank you guys, and hope to see you sometime soon.